Hi there YouTube friends, Kalos Arizate, and welcome back to Mom's Greek Kitchen, the channel where I teach you my mom's Greek recipes in her memory. Today we're doing a classic, Ladorigani. Ladorigani. This dish is also called Lemonolado. Lemonolado. Both names describe the flavorings. So Ladorigani is oil and oregano, and Lemonolado is lemon and oil. So it's a dish it's usually a meat dish with potatoes roasted in a lemon, oil, and oregano sauce, or a marinade, or a basting, or it's not any of those things really, but you'll see what it looks like when it's done. It's very tasty. It's a one dish wonder basically, so everything goes into the oven and it comes out, and all you need to add is maybe a salad or a vegetable and some bread, and you've got dinner. So come into the kitchen with me and I'll show you how you put it together. See you soon. Alright, we're ready to start our Ladorigani, or Lemonolado. Today I'm using chicken, but you can use pretty much any meat that you can roast. So beef or pork or game, chicken, any other kind of bird that you like. It's pretty much a method of cooking versus a particular recipe. So today I'm using chicken. We prefer dark meat. Especially when it's going to be roasted. A white meat can go kind of dry if you're not careful. So I'm using thighs and drumsticks. So I'm going to put them aside for now. I've got them all cut up. Leave the skin on. We're also going to be adding potatoes. So Mom used to use red skin potatoes. I'm going to use Yukon Golds, but any potato will work. Russets, or what are the other ones called? I forget. Anyway, any potato basically will work. Mom used to cut them into chunks. I'm going to cut them into wedges. Actually, I'm going to cut them into quarters. And I've left the skin on because Yukon Golds don't have a very thick skin. If you're using russets and you don't like the skin, you can peel them. You can peel any of them if you want. It's up to you. So I'm just going to quarter them all and putting them in my roasting pan. You want a rather shallow roasting pan. You want the heat to get to all the ingredients. You don't want a covered pan. And Mom used to use, she had like a 14-inch aluminum cake pan that she used to use for all of her dishes that were this kind of thing, where she would throw them in the oven. And this is it right here. So as you can see, it's rather shallow. It doesn't have too high a side. It's about 2 inches or so. It's a wide type of pan. Let me zoom out a bit here. There we go. So this is what Mom would have made hers in. Or she also had some large, again, aluminum rectangular lasagna type pans that she would use, depending on how much she was making. I'm actually making 2 of these because I'm giving some of it away. So once you've got your potatoes cut and your chicken ready, you're basically going to just throw pieces into the pan, as well as potatoes. Until you have one layer. That's good enough for that one pan. So now we're going to heavily season with salt, plain salt for this recipe if you want it to be traditional. Mom didn't use seasoned salt in this recipe. And black pepper, and I'm doing it old school with pre-ground pepper. If you want to get a little fancy, you can use freshly ground, but this, it's fine. This is what we grew up with. Now this is one lemon that I have juiced and taken most of the seeds out. Little ones doesn't really matter too much. And this is where it gets one of its names, Lemonolado. So that's lemoni, lemon. And now we're going to add olive oil. You want almost, probably almost a cup in here. A goodly amount. And then you're going to add water so it sort of comes up halfway on the potatoes. Alright, that looks good enough to me. I'm going to turn everything over so that the spices are mixed in well. I like the potatoes to be cut side down. And then I'm going to give it a little bit, oh, I missed the main ingredient. That doesn't help. So now we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oregano. Oregano leaves, not powder. So we're going to just toss that over the top. And again, we're going to mix everything together. And this is the other main ingredient for the dish, the one especially called Ladorigani, because Origani is oregano and Ladi is oil. And so, depending on if you're focusing on the oregano or if you're focusing on the lemon, changes the name of the dish. They both have oil, they both have the meat and potatoes. It just depends on how much lemon or how much oregano you want to put in. So this is my prepared pan that I am going to put into a preheated 375 degree oven until it comes out nice and golden. And I will tell you precisely how long that takes when I come back. Alright, so I'll see you soon. Alright, our chicken is out of the oven, our Ladorigani, or Lemonolado. Our potatoes are nice and tender, easily penetrated. Our chicken is nicely done. We have our juice, or our sauce, or whatever you want to call it, and that is great to dip bread into. It took exactly 1 hour and 50 minutes in the 375 degree oven. I will plate up a portion for you, and I will show you what it looks like closer up. Alright, we are ready to taste our dinner. So the potatoes are extremely tender, as you can see. Nice and fluffy inside, with a nice brown crust on the outside. I'm going to wait for that to cool a little bit. Our chicken as well is well done. Nice crispy skin. Put a little bit of the sauce on top so it has a nice look to it. And the best part for me is actually the liquid. So take a little piece of bread. Just right, it's got a nice lemony tang to it. It's got the oregano and the salt and pepper, of course the flavors of the chicken. Extremely tender. Let's try this potato here. Yep, just the way I remember. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share with your friends. And I'll see you next time with another new recipe. Have a good day. Bye-bye.